Welcome to the audio pilot episode of Perk Up. Turf Wars.
Are you meant to apologise to prostitutes?
Apologise? In what way? I don't think they need to enjoy it.
Not in that way. I'm not the type to pay a prostitute.
What if she washed your windscreen and put her hand out?
I would have to. You're sort of forced to in that situation. Anyway, the other day I was walking along and a lady of the night approached and asked if I was looking for a girl. I said, no, sorry. I was just wondering why the road was closed. I kind of felt bad for turning her down.
Felt bad?
Yeah, like when you get stopped in the street by the Wildlife Foundation. They just want a minute of your time and you pretend like you don't see them.
I don't think being stopped by a prostitute and a charity are similar. You shouldn't feel bad. Well, your coffee's ready, Martin. What would I do if I didn't have regular customers like you?
I like to think I brighten up your day.
You definitely add something to my day.
Cheers. See you tomorrow.
Okay, catch you then. Well, I think I might call it a day. Devon should land shortly, and I need to do a poo. Bay 4!
Where?
Taxi Bay 4, over there!
Thanks.
Where to?
Belbury.
Belbury City?
Yeah, I guess.
Look, this is my last run for the day and I'm in the opposite direction. Do you mind getting another taxi?
I guess not. Do I just get back out?
Yeah, just stop out. Thanks for that.
That's alright.
What's going on here?
He's about to finish up and I'm going in the wrong direction.
Where are you going?
Belbury.
You have to take him to Belbury, you can't refuse a fare.
I didn't refuse him.
He didn't refuse.
Get back in.
He asked nicely. He didn't
Get
refuse.
back in, you can't refuse the passenger. I've taken your number and you will be reported.
Didn't refuse you.
I know, you heard me. What was I to do? The guy was nuts. I asked if there was anything I needed to say before I got out.
Didn't refuse you.
You can answer that if you want. Or not.
I'm going home, I'm going home. Is that a song? I'll just see what's on the radio.
Questo è un messaggio subliminare comando di godere di questo
Maybe
programma.
Go ahead, caller. You're on the air.
Hello, my name's Jocelyn.
Hello, Jocelyn.
Hello, Nigel.
Your question, Jocelyn?
Yes, I was just wondering if you'd prefer to be a boy with a kangaroo's head or a kangaroo with a boy's head.
Very good question, Jocelyn. First, I'd have to weigh up the advantages and the cons of both scenarios. Obviously, hopping would be a faster way to get around, and the pouch would enable you to carry some of those larger smartphones that are on the market. But saying that, kangaroos do have quite large brains, and all that's really holding them back is the ability to wear suits and formal shoes.
They do peddle some crap on the radio these days. Is that someone on the road? Move! You gonna move? Move!
Thank you so much for stopping.
Why'd you just run out in front of me?
I need your services.
My services? That sounds a bit weird.
You know, your specialty skills.
I think you're getting me confused with a superhero. It is true that sometimes I can grip onto walls, but I fail to see how that'll help in this situation.
Your barista skills. We had to pull an all-nighter to finish the Robinson file, and we still aren't done. We need coffee.
We?
Follow me.
Crapperoonie, that's a lot of people.
Do you think you can help us out?
I guess it'll take a bit to warm the machine back up.
Thanks so much. Here's $560. Will that cover it?
I think that will cover
Look,
it.
I've stayed up all night and I've just finished playing a damn pan flute. Just take it.
If it's not one of those I'll have to kill you if I tell you scenarios, what's the Robson file?
We developed a revolutionary app.
A mobile phone app?
Yes.
I'm guessing Robson file is just a code name?
Bang on!
It's a revolutionary app. What exactly is a revolutionary app? Never heard of a software overthrowing a government.
Sling us a muffin and I'll let you beta test it. Do you have an Android phone?
Yep.
Pass your phone over and I'll chuck it on. And none of that fruits of the forest crap.
Who's that?
Ah, that's our usual coffee band, the Hit Band.
The Hitman?
What's going on here?
It's my fault. You were running late.
It's alright, David. I have no beef with you. You know no better.
Hi, I'm Joe from Perk Up Coffee.
I don't need your sorries.
I didn't say sorry.
Don't act like you don't know me. The innocent card does not work well.
That music you were playing,
What about it?
is that normal for you?
What do you mean normal? It is traditional coffee van tune. What do you play?
Play? Nothing.
How do you let the people you have arrived?
I just honk the horn.
Hang on. What are you, an apprentice?
We roast our own beans. Where do you get your blend from?
Maybe you shouldn't concern yourself with a situation that might cause you harm. If I catch you operating or so much as look at my turf again, I will roast your beans. You get my drift?
Yeah, you're implying my testicles.
That's right, Mr. Perky. I would advise you. You got 10 seconds.
But I have to pack my gear up.
You got 10 seconds after you've packed up and secured your equipment for travel.
Cheers for that, mate.
Now you have 10 seconds.
Or what?
You don't want to find out.
I kinda do.
Trust me, you don't.
No clues? 20 questions maybe?
You can use your imagination.
Interesting you bring that up. Whenever I imagine stuff, it never turns out that way. The lady we order our beans from has such a sexy voice, and Devon and myself fantasize about how she looks. We build a pretty detailed impression.
Oh, why are you telling me this?
Well, you told me to use my imagination.
I don't care. Just get out of my sight.
Righto. You don't need to tell me twice. See what I did there? I said you didn't need to tell me twice, when in fact you did have to tell me twice. Clever, hey? Alright, let me go. I'm leaving.
What this dish lacks are pears. All the pears are rock hard. Maybe if you provided us with a proper range of fruit and meat and not just whoever sponsors. Do you use these in your restaurant? Don't talk back to me. I'm a chef.
Where'd you get those from?
The shop.
What are they? Wooden
Scale replicas of King Rufus III and that chick from Getaway.
Look at their faces.
Yeah, I know.
How was the trip?
Fantastic. It was good to get away. I was lucky to get the tickets, especially at the price.
Yeah. What was the catch again?
I had to go by the name Doobie Jackson.
That's right. Doobie. How'd that go for you?
Most of them couldn't read English.
That's overseas for you. Bring back anything except wooden figurines?
Didn't have the time to look. We're only on the ground for about an hour before we had to reboard.
So you flew there, got off the plane, then got back on to head home?
More or less, probably why it was so cheap.
Yeah, probably. So no stories to tell?
The taxi ride was interesting. Awkward, actually.
In what way?
The driver was finishing and was heading in the opposite direction.
Tough luck for him. Did you tell him to suck it up?
I was going to change taxis for him, but the guy in charge of the rank was having none of it. He blackmarked the taxi driver and then punched his phone when it rang. Let's just say he wasn't too happy.
He tried.
Yeah, I know. Didn't seem to matter.
You're a pushover. I would have told him where to go.
Which guy, the driver or the supervisor?
Both of them. Anyway, I had a corker today. I got flagged down.
Like a taxi?
Exactly like a taxi. Problem was that someone else usually services the area, and they turned up.
Like Big Rumble in Little Chinatown.
The Hitman was the name of the company, so you're not far off.
The Hit Van? Not a bad name.
I know, good name, but I don't think he was too happy about the situation.
Threats? Mum's mentioned?
No mums, but definitely threats. Don't ever come back. If he sees me again, then he got a bit vague. He did manhandle me at one point.
Should we call someone or report it?
I don't want to inflame the situation. If I just stay away, all will be good.
And you say that I'm a push around.
I didn't get pushed around. I'm just sensible.
Weak.
You're the weak one. Get out of the taxi. Get in the taxi. Oh, look at me. I'm Devon. I'm getting some ham across the road.
I've been looking into doing a self-defense course. Maybe it's something we should do together.
Self-defense course? I think that's a bit far.
A bit far? You were in a physical fight today. How do you think you went? Come on, rate yourself.
How much is it?
I'll have a look.
It's not an eBay thing, is it?
Yeah, it is. But it'll be fine. And cheap. What are you doing?
The guy that flagged me down today creates mobile phone apps. He gave me a beta version of their new one. I'm just trying to find it.
What is it, a game program?
Not sure. We got sidetracked.
Let me have a look. What is all the crap on here?
Lay off. It's not that bad. Chicks dig guys with lots of apps.
Bobbing for Bob?
That's a great game. It's like bobbing for apples, but in the barrel is Bob Dylan's head.
Pony makeup? Donkey wave train? 5 ways to become richer? 8 ways to become richer? Be rich in 5 steps? 8 ways to become rich in 5 steps?
Yeah. Can you find it or not?
I'm not sure what's bloat or what's crap. Maybe you didn't end up installing it.
Yeah, maybe.
Here's a self-defense course I was looking at. There's a class tomorrow night and the first class is free.
Free? Can't argue with that, I guess. Girls go to these type of things, don't they?
Good chance to learn some neat moves. Only for good though, not evil.
Girls in workout clothes. Can't hurt to pop in.
Listen here, you maggots. It's 113, 223. Pirouette, Georgie, pirouette. Right, that's today's class. Make sure you all practice and don't disappoint me next week. Dismissed. Right, next class, assemble. Welcome to Tactical Self-Defense.
Tactical self-defense?
That's what I said. How would you survive if you found yourself stuck in the desert with only one leg?
Why would I only have one leg?
That's right. To get self-defense, first you need to learn self-discipline. All of you drop and give me 20, then take your belts off.
Our belts?
I'm going to teach you all how to sharpen your belt buckles into a weapon. Run! Get out of the car!
You don't have to be so rough. Stop hitting me with the gun.
Do you think people price match horse manure?
Sorry, what?
You know when you drive into the country and you pass homemade signs selling horse manure for $3 a bag or $5 a bag? I wonder if people take the time to drive around and find the best price.
Yeah, I'm not too sure on that one.
I suppose there might be a difference in the product. Maybe people are willing to pay extra for a better batch. Horses that eat organic carrots as opposed to sugar cubes. Unless the sugar cubes help manure. I wonder if it makes a difference. Might have to look that up when I get back to the office.
Well, sounds like a full day ahead for you, Martin. Well, your coffee's ready. Lovely chat as always.
Cheers.
Get down or I'll blow your thumb off!
Hey, Devon.
Did you feel intimidated? I'm really getting into this tactical self-defense stuff.
It wasn't really a self-defense class. It was a crazy ex-army man shooting a gun, hitting us with random objects, and making us run around.
He's not that crazy. He teaches a ballet class.
I bet he just bought the army clothes off eBay.
Either way, I really enjoyed it. I feel more confident and ready to take on anything this messed up world can throw at me. Can't wait for next week.
You sound like a tampon commercial. I'm not going back.
You mean you're not going back?
He didn't actually teach us anything. I have a bruised wrist from when he threw me out of a car, a bruised temple from when he pushed his butt of his handgun against my head, and a friction rash from being strangled by a pool noodle.
He was demonstrating how to handle yourself in a hijack situation.
Hijack situation? Where was the lesson on how to prevent mugging or something actually realistic?
Well, maybe that's next week's class. We have to attend the whole 10 weeks.
10 weeks? You must be joking.
Well, we're already paid up. I doubt he'd do refunds.
I thought the first class was free. That's the reason I agreed to it.
The first lesson was free, but only if you pay in full.
Nice one, Devon. Well, I'm still not going back. I don't want to be around when he finally loses the plot. How is he even allowed to have a gun?
What are you going to do when the hit van comes after you?
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. If I just stay off their turf, there won't be any issues.
You sure you know where their turf actually is?
I do, actually. It's all in the 2012 edition of Designated Coffee Routes.
That's handy. Never knew that existed.
To be honest, I didn't even know where I got it from. The point is, I will never encroach on someone else's territory again. The guidelines won't allow it.
Joe, I'm glad I caught you.
David? Devon, this is David. He's the guy who flagged me down yesterday and got me into trouble with the hit van.
Yes, I'm sorry about that. I can't believe how out of line that got. I thought you guys would have all been friends.
Friends? This isn't an episode of Neighbours.
Are you David Patterson?
No?
Oh, okay.
Anyway, the reason you're here? Sweating?
Right, yes. We need you to come back.
I can't.
I didn't realize how bad of a service we were getting before. They are rude, and the quality of their coffee is a remnant of a redhead on a beach. Milky and burnt.
You know, Devon here is our resident bean roaster. It's our own special blend.
Ah, well, you do a great job. It is really lovely coffee.
Thanks for the compliment.
So, will you be our coffee man, please?
I can't. The coffee guidelines forbid it, and if I come back onto his turf, he said he'll do something to my balls.
How about if we come to you? Somewhere closer than this, but still in your area. Do you have a map or something that shows the boundaries?
I do, actually.
What about here? It's only 2 blocks over.
You're a very get in there kind of boss.
Thanks. Happy workers are productive workers.
Fair enough.
So, will you do it?
I guess it's on my turf, so I can't see any issues.
Good, thank you so much. Is 9 a.m. good for you?
Make it 9:15 and we have a deal.
Thanks again, see you tomorrow.
Why didn't he drive here?
I'm not sure.
This is brilliant. One more tray will do it.
Why didn't you drive?
The coffee would spill. Even in a tray, where would I put it?
On the floor?
Yes, well, I guess that could have worked. Anyway, gets me out of the office. There are a few bugs in the project we're working on. It's creating a bit of tension.
That's right, the revolutionary app.
Oh, I gave you a beta version, didn't I? How did you go?
I couldn't find it. Did you end up putting it on?
Yes, pretty sure I did. Let me have a look. Here it is. Hypnomatic 0.8.
You never told me what it does.
It's a hypnotizing app. Now you can hypnotize in the comfort of your own home.
Is that a good thing? Sounds like trouble to me.
Think about it. Your loved one has tried everything to quit smoking. With the Hypnomatic app, you can hypnotize her to be repulsed by tobacco. Bingo! No more cigarettes.
Does it work?
Just like being hypnotized by a professional. There is a slight, and I mean only a slight percentage of people who are immune to it.
I always thought that most people were immune to it.
Do you want to try the app on you?
All the same, I think I'll pass. That's the last coffee. Pleasure doing business.
Same time tomorrow?
Yeah, sure.
You should try the app on your friend and let me know how you get on.
So everyone is lined up along the platform, thinking they all know exactly where the carriage doors are going to stop. You can see that some of the people have a line forming behind them. These are the regulars, and have a good hit-to-miss ratio. The train is slowing down. Some people are getting anxious. The train has overshot people at the end of the platform who are jogging up to the rest of us. When the train finally comes to an ice cream van at 10 in the morning?
Oh crap, the hit van.
The hit van? That's a good name for a coffee van.
Yeah, I know, it's clever, isn't it? Here's your coffee, Martin. My advice would be to leave. This is going to get messy.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
I hope so.
So you think you're a big man on campus? Was my warning not clear enough for you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hear that, Tony? He doesn't know what I'm talking about.
I hear that, Chan. Fear usually does bring on memory loss.
Fear, I'm not frightened. I've done nothing wrong.
Well, don't worry about it then. We will just get 2 flat whites.
Side note, Chan. Maybe you can explain why no one came out for coffee today.
Oh yeah, an interesting thing happened today, Mr. Perky. No one at 334 came out for coffees.
It's a hot day. They probably just wanted ice cream.
Hear that, Tony? They probably just wanted ice cream. At 10 in the morning?
How does that explain the coffee cups we found in the bin, eh?
Oh yeah, an interesting thing is that we found a bunch of coffee cups with your logo on them. Don't suppose you know how they got there?
You go through bins?
Now, probably isn't the time to start back-chatting.
Well, today's hot and... Look, I didn't go back there. They did drink my coffee, but I sold it to them in my area. I've got a book. They came to me.
You think we're gonna believe that? You came back and stole our work. No one undercuts us.
Get down, or I'll blow your thumb off.
Good timing, mate.
Thought that could become a bit of a catchphrase for me. Get down, or I'll blow your thumb off.
Not gonna happen.
So, what's going on here?
These are the lads from the hit van.
I'll handle this. All our training has led us to this moment. I can feel it in my jocks.
One time, Devon. We went one time.
My time to shine.
Hey, why do you look familiar?
Is your name David Patterson?
This is the guy who made me late for the shift and got me black marked from the taxi rank. You, my son, have ruined my life.
So is your big plan to steal my work and move in on my turf? You send your gopher out to sabotage my route, make me late and move in as the hero?
I think you're overthinking the situation.
It's bean roasting time.
All right, maggots, let's get ready to rumble! What just happened?
Maybe you should have said, let's get ready to stumble. Crap line? Fair enough. Are they getting back up? They're still breathing. Maybe we should just go.
Is that the right thing to do?
Well, I personally don't want to be around when they get back up. And you're not really the superhero type of guy.
Well, sometimes I can grip onto walls.
I said the same thing a few days back.
That's spooky.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, let's pack up and bugger off.
They're getting up, Joe.
Well, you said you can take them. Now's your chance.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that army guy's a bit of a nutcase. That and I don't have a pool noodle.
The Hypnomatic.
The what?
The Hypnomatic app. The hypnotising app Dave gave me.
Brilliant!
You love Perk Up coffee. You have no beef.
Time to leave!